This is the Captain America, the first Avenger comic series, Heroic Age Captain America. And this is, as a matter of fact, this is Bucky or James Bond. He took on the identity of the new Captain America after the assassination of Steve Rogers. And if you do, if you Google that on the internet, and you're gonna find out the entire backstory about this guy. And I don't want to be a big spoiler, but for those comic book fans, you know a lot about it. But Captain America was assassinated by Crossbone, and there's a figure of him on the back. And Sharon Carter, which is also a SHIELD agent, she was brainwashed, and she was there on the scene, and she delivered the final blow that supposedly kills Steve Rogers. So with the secret support of Tony Stark, he giving the shield and the new costume to Bucky, and then he became the new Captain America. So this is the packaging here. This figure is part of the comic series, and it is figure number 5 out of the entire line, and that is of course Bones right there. And the figure is number 10. We also have Captain Britain number 6, and the movie Captain America, which is number 7. Here's a little read up about this character, but it's a little bit too little information, and it's got one of the useless ending sentence I've ever seen. It said, "Watch out as Bucky hits multiple targets with one throw of his awesome shield." Yeah, that sentence is totally for kid. And it said shield converts to weapon, but I think it should say pop out blaze instead, because as you can see the gimmick is already here. Let me show you his two former selves. He was previously the Winter Soldier, as was he was brainwashed by the Russian. But before that, he was Bucky, a sidekick of Captain America. So pretty cool. But let me put them aside. Oof. And the shield. This one remind me a lot of, the gimmick of this one is just like on the Thor movie Odin figure, the shield bass Odin. This one you have to push in the blaze, and then you push the star, and then they will pop out like that, which is really nice. I mean, I don't like gimmicks on the shield, but this one doesn't look very bad, and the blade is big enough to make the circular shield looks really good. Looks like he thrown it, and then the shield popped out to cut anything that is in his path, which is really neat. And the shield even had the clip that you can put onto his wrist if you want, and then if you don't like that, you can fold it in, and there's a peg, you can put it on his back like that. So that is that. As for the figure itself, I am absolutely love the look of this guy. I mean, out of all the Captain America comic series figure, I actually love this one the most. And this guy has an awesome mold. If you have already had the Bucky Captain America from the Giant Battle series that came with the scroll, that one was the Marvel Universe mold, but this one is completely new. So even if you have already had that figure, I still say you gotta pick this one up, cause to me he just look awesome. You will see a little bit of shininess on his on his chest, shoulder, and the upper part of his costume, and his abdomen as well. His club here is a little bit shiny. The reason for that is that his costume is partially adamantium. So I guess for protective purposes. So yeah, this figure is brand new, and what I love on this one is that his head, as you can see, the back of his head is really connected or go along with his well, the back of his neck here. If you take a look at the some of the previous Marvel Universe mold, you will realize that you will see a huge gap or really big extension that really doesn't go with the neck. So I have to say this is looks really nice and neat, and I love the expression, the facial expression on this guy as well. He looks like he's ready to kick some A. Very nice. The wing is nicely painted. The only problem that you have to watch out when you want to pick up this figure is probably the star on his chest, because most of the other one that I've seen are either to the right or to the left. Well, obviously I picked the best one, and this one is almost right in the center. And you might want to watch out for a little bit of paint app and chip and smudge on his abdomen as well. But beside that, I don't think this figure has any other problem. He comes with, well, beside the shield, he comes with this new mold of a pistol. Yeah, I think this pistol mold is certainly different from those of G.I. Joe. And you can, well, his right hand is obviously molded to hold the pistol, and his left hand is molded to hold the knife. And even the handle is painted, which is really very thoughtful, very nice extra. So, oh, it's a little bit loose now for some reason. Well, maybe I should put it like this. Yeah, he can hold it fine like this, and they both fit perfectly in the holster. Very nice. And his belt is missing a front portion. I don't know if he got the belt on there, but yeah, it is like that. So let me put this one back in. If you can get one with a really good paint job, and you are really lucky to have this guy. I was actually thinking about getting another one to keep inside the packaging, because inside the packaging he looks like this. It actually looks like this, which is really cool. Look like something, look like something that you would love to keep in packaging. So there's a paint chip on his shoulder there, but it's not really a big deal. I mean, this, everything else about this figure just works so well. I am willing to forgive that one. So on to articulation. He has a ball jointed head that can go all the way around, go up and down, and tilt from side to side. He has a ball hinge shoulder. It's a little bit tight. There's a ball hinge elbow, swivel wrist. It's a nice, well, not a whole lot of motion, but a good ball jointed torso. There's a ball hinge hip and a rotation at the upper thigh, 2 hinges at the knee, and a ball hinge ankle. Very cool. And I think this is a much better upper hip mold, because it's really it just adds to the accurate look of the muscle and the hip. Very nice. So just overall, I think I have to recommend this one to you. This is probably just like I said in the beginning, it's probably the best comic series figure of the Captain America First Avenger toy line. So you can find this one as your local Toys R Us, Target, and Walmart for about $89. But definitely worth picking up if you are into the whole Captain America toy line, and especially the comic series. Worth picking up. And Really cool to play with. Even good for displaying purposes. I highly recommend this one, and thank you for watching.